everyone, and welcome back to another Crafty with K video. If you guys are new here, my name is Karen, and if you guys are not new here, thank you guys so much for tuning back in. I am super duper excited for today's video because our lovely friends at HTVRONT sent us yet again another heat press to review. If you guys have been subscribed for a while, you guys know I've already done a review on HTVRONT's automatic heat press, Fancier Studios manual heat press, so I think it's gonna be pretty cool to compare all three of them and see which one I like best. Well, I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting any longer, so let's get crafty. Straight off the bat, I'm just gonna say she is pretty heavy, so you might need help bringing her into your office, to your house, wherever you are placing her. And now we unbox. Woo! That was a workout. She is so pretty. In our package, we have our user manual, our lovely heat press, of course, our power outlet. Here I see a USB drive, so I'm guessing that is for our last thing here. This cute little dial. I've never seen this on a press before. And as you guys could see here, I did end up choosing the white heat press. They do have this heat press in another minty bluish color, but since my printers and my other heat press is white, I decided just to keep them matching. So now that we've seen what the box comes with, let's get her plugged in. Got some sign of life there. And now we're gonna refer to our user manual to get her started. So right here we have our handle to open and close our press, and we can swing it this way or the other way. It looks like it cannot go a full 360 because the cord that is here. Here in the back we have our pressure regulator, which is going to allow us to adjust our pressure for each project. Mentioning this wire again, the wires seem to have this protective tube just to keep everything safe. If we take a look at the bottom of our press, we can see that it is a metal base holding it up. This top part here is going to be our heat plate, so that is the part that heats up and presses down on our shirts. Moving our top plate here, we can go ahead and see our ironing board. This is where you will place your shirts before you press. And last but not least, our control pad. With this keypad, we are able to control our power, our heat, and our timer. Now that we have an idea of what is what, let's power her on and make something. Now that she's on, we can see that our heat press is preheating and it is already at default for 20 seconds. Just in case you wanted to turn this off, you are going to press and hold the power button and it'll turn off easily like that. To prepare for our project, I'm going to spin the temperature knob to 340. To confirm, we're just going to click. Now that this is preheating to our desired temperature, I'm going to spin our timer to 15 seconds. Boop. And now we wait. In the meantime, I went ahead and grabbed our tester shirt along with our DTF transfer. Now that our press is all warmed up, the only thing to do now is to test this baby out. Before we put our shirt into our press, I do want to mention to not touch the top part because it is super hot. The first step, and my favorite, is going to be to swing away our hot plate. I like that there is a lot of space here to be able to place your shirt. Now that my shirt placement is ready, I'm gonna go ahead and swing this back. Before we move this lever down, I'm just going to make sure we do have enough pressure for our shirt. I think that should be good, and we'll pull the lever down. To start our timer, we're gonna go ahead and press our little clock here for 2 seconds, and then you'll see here that our timer already has started. Can release, move away, and our shirt is now preheated. I am personally not a fan of placing my designs on my iron, so we'll move it over here just for now. Now that she is taped, we can go ahead and move her back to our heat press. And we are gonna let this cool down for about 20 seconds before we peel. So once we pull this transfer back, we are hoping to get a clean peel. That means the whole design will stay on the shirt and nothing will stay on the transfer, causing it to rip. So I think we've waited enough, so we are just gonna do it. Yay, and she survived. Just to make sure our design stays on our shirt, we're gonna go ahead and put a Teflon sheet on top, swing this back, and press one more time. Oh, so it looks like our Teflon got stuck to the top, but our design looks great. Here is our final product. I think she came out super great. Although there's a lot of factors that go into making a durable tee, your heat press's pressure is going to be very important. Whether you are using heat transfer vinyl, printable heat transfer vinyl, or even a DTF print, they all need sufficient pressure when being pressed onto a shirt. That way, whatever design you are pressing transfers onto the shirt and stays on the shirt. And that is one of the main reasons why I am loving this new manual heat press, because you're able to adjust the pressure and get your projects just right. I am actually really excited to try some other projects like different garments, maybe some sublimation items, who knows. But now we are starting the battle of the presses. Not only do we have this press here that we just reviewed, but if we take a look over here, you will see our HTVRONT automatic heat press and our Fancier Studio manual press. They are both currently preheating. That way we can go ahead and test some other shirts and see what heat press is best. First heat press to heat up was our HTVRONT automatic heat press, so we're gonna start off with this one. Our temperature and time is exactly the same as we did on our last shirt. And just like we let our other one cool off, we are going to let this one cool off. And in the meantime, our Fancier Studio heat press got done warming up, so we're just gonna throw in our shirt. My pressure is already adjusted, so now we press. Now back to the automatic heat press, we are going to peel and see if it passes the vibe check. You know, that wasn't too bad. As you can see here, nothing is left from our last design, which means we had a clean peel. HTVRONT's automatic heat press passes the check. Now that that shirt is finished, we're gonna go ahead and take our Fancier Studio shirt and move her over here to add our design. And one more time, we're gonna let her cool down before we peel. And the moment we have all been waiting for, our last peel. Yeah, and we got another clean peel. Before HTVRONT sent us their press, this was my daily press, my old reliable. As much as I do love my HTVRONT heat press, I just can't leave Fancier Studio behind. And here we have all three shirts side by side. This one's HTVRONT's manual heat press, this one is HTVRONT's automatic heat press, and this one is Fancier Studio's manual heat press. If I had to rank all three heat presses, my first one on my list, of course, would be our HTVRONT manual heat press. They had me at manual. It is super sleek, super cute, super easy to use. Second on our list is going to be our Fancier Studio manual heat press. Again, you can't go wrong with a manual heat press. I just love that you can adjust the pressure yourself. Also super easy to use. I think the only downside to her is that since I've used her frequently, she tends to sound like a bird when I open and close the press, but that's literally it. I will probably continue to use that one when I have large shirt orders. Third on my list is going to be HTVRONT's automatic heat press, and no, there is nothing wrong with this press as I use it as well. But like I said before, I just really enjoy the manual heat presses, the way you can adjust pressure for each project, unlike our automatic heat press that just has one setting and kind of figures it out itself. Either way, all presses did amazing on today's press test. There was no flaws at all, so it made this pretty easy for me. So I guess I'll leave it up to y'all to pick your guys' favorite heat press. HTVRONT Manual Heat Press pre-sale does start today, so if you guys want to grab your guys' self one, I will leave a link down below to save you guys some money. A big thank you to HTVRONT for sending us another heat press, and a big thank you to you guys for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on our next video. Bye!